You're saving money diligently, watching your bank account grow, feeling secure about your future. But what if that money you're hoarding is actually becoming worthless by the day? What if the entire financial system is about to experience the largest wealth transfer in human history? The numbers are staggering. In just 2 decades, US debt skyrocketed from $5.6 trillion to a mind-boggling $33 trillion. But here's the shocking truth. That's only the debt they're telling you about. The real number? Nearly $100 trillion when you count all the hidden obligations. Central banks are secretly panicking. Last year, they quietly purchased 25% of all newly mined gold. Think about that. The very institutions printing money don't even trust their own currency. They're dumping their paper wealth into precious metals while telling you to keep saving dollars. But the real bombshell is what's happening with the BRICS nations. Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa represent 40% of the world's population. And they're fed up with the dollar system. Now, 41 nations are potentially joining forces to create a gold-backed currency that could shatter American financial dominance overnight. Here's the brutal math. The United States has a $90 billion trade deficit. We're essentially trading paper dollars for real goods. But imagine if we had to pay in gold instead. We'd be hemorrhaging real wealth to other nations in exchange for Barbie dolls and disposable goods. The warning signs are everywhere. Major banks are collapsing. Commercial real estate is imploding, with 25% vacancy rates in prime locations. Artificial intelligence is poised to eliminate millions of jobs. Yet most people are still clinging to their paper wealth like it's their salvation. Remember 2000? If you'd invested $10,000 in the stock market, you'd have about $32,000 today. But those who were smart enough to put just 20% in gold ended up with $38,500. That's an extra $6,500 simply for understanding one crucial fact. Everything that can be printed becomes worthless. Think about this. 1 trillion seconds is 32,000 years. Now imagine owing $33 trillion. The government has no choice but to keep printing money, diluting your savings with every new dollar created. It's like being on an island with 10 shells as currency. When someone needs to pay interest, they have to create new shells from thin air, making each existing shell worth less. The elites understand this game. That's why they're not saving paper money, they're acquiring hard assets. Gold mines, silver mines, oil wells, real estate. Things that can't be printed into oblivion. Things that become more valuable every time the government fires up the printing press. Meanwhile, the average person is still saving yen, euros, pesos, and dollars, watching their purchasing power evaporate while believing they're building wealth. They're trapped in a system designed to quietly drain their resources through inflation and taxes. The coming crisis won't just reshape markets, it will redefine the entire concept of wealth. When the bond markets collapse, they'll take the stock market with them. Pensions will evaporate. IRAs will implode. A lifetime of savings could disappear in the blink of an eye. But for those who understand what's really happening, this crisis represents the greatest opportunity of their lives. While others cling desperately to their worthless paper, the truly wealthy are positioning themselves in tangible assets that become more valuable with every dollar printed. The choice is yours. Will you keep saving toilet paper? Or will you finally wake up to the reality of real money?